Come to morning meeting, a friendly morning meeting. Come to morning meeting, put your books away and sit down. Have you been doing quiet reading at home? I sent a sample reading log in your email packet this week. If you keep track of your reading books, the books that you read, it might be just a fun way to remember all the things that you read in the days to come. So we're going to get ready to read our book for the day. Our book for the day is another Dr. Seuss book. So let's get started. Do you have a pair of glasses? Can you put on a pair of glasses? I have a pair of glasses. I see you. All right, put them down. Do you have a book? Can you make a book? Put your hands together and make a book and open them up and go, whoop. Oh my goodness, there's a pink snake in that book. Shut the book. And open it back up. Whoop. Ah, there's a purple dinosaur. Shut that book. Ready? These are my glasses. This is my book. I put on my glasses and open up my book. Now I read, and I look. I put down my glasses and whoop, close up the book. These are my glasses. This is my book. I put on my glasses and open up my book. Now I read, and I look. I put down my glasses and whoop, close up the book. These are my glasses, this is my book. I put on my glasses and open up my book. Now I read, and I look. I put down my glasses and whoop, close up the book. So you'll notice that all the shamrocks that I hid yesterday are gone. I'm trying to keep our circle times fresh and new every day. So today we're going to read another Dr. Seuss book. See his author name at the bottom, Dr. Seuss. The name of this book is I Am Not Going to Get Up Today. I figure since we're all stuck at home, some of us are feeling kind of like, I don't even want to get up and get out of bed. I'm just going to stay in bed and sleep. But that's not good. Get up and enjoy your day. Go for a walk, go outside in your yard, look at the birds, look at the squirrels, look at the animals, draw a picture, write a note to your grandma and send it to her in the mail. The mailman still comes every day. So we can do lots of things. Even clean your room. That might make mom and dad happy. Ian's looking at me and going, I don't want to clean my room, but it would make his mommy very happy. So Ian, you want to scoot our computer in? Yes. And we'll read our story. I am not going to get up today. All right. All right, here we go. Please let me be. Please go away. I am not going to get up today. Ring! 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 The alarm can ring. The birds can peep. My bed is warm, my pillow's deep. Today's the day I'm going to sleep. I don't care if kids are getting up right now all over town. I'm the kid that isn't getting up. I'm staying down. All around the world, they're getting up, and that's okay with me. Let kids get up in Switzerland or Memphis, Tennessee. Children everywhere get up every day. Let the kids get up in Alaska and in China. I don't care. Let the kids get up in Italy. Let the kids get up in Spain. Let them get up in Massachusetts and Connecticut and Maine. Let the kids get up in London and in Paris and Berlin. Let them get up all they want to, but not me. I'm sleeping in. Do you know that boys and girls all over the world are stuck at home just like you? They can't go to school either. I've never been so sleepy since I can't remember when. You can take away my breakfast, give my egg back to the hen. Do you think the hen would want her egg back? Oh my goodness. Nobody wants to get me up no matter what he does. Nobody's going to get me up no matter what he does. Today's my day for woozy snoozy. Ziz, 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 zaz, zuzz. He's snoring. You can tickle my feet. You can shake my bed. You can pour cold water on my head. But you're wasting your time, so go away. I'm not going to get up today. In bed is where I'm going to stay, and I don't care what the neighbors say. I never liked them anyway. Oh, that was not a nice thing to say. I hope you all like your neighbors and you're helping them out right now. Let them try to wake me. Let them scream and yowl and yelp. They can yelp from now till Christmas, but it isn't going to help. My bed is warm, my pillow's deep. Today's the day I'm going to sleep. Wow, they're trying everything. Look, they're clanging pans together. They're having a pan parade. I don't choose to be up walking. I don't choose to be up talking. The only thing I'm choosing is to lie here woozy snoozing. So won't you kindly go away? I am not going to get up today. Look who else is not getting up. His puppy dog is sleeping under his bed. You won't get me up with a strawberry flip. You won't get me up with a marshmallow dip or a pineapple butterscotch ding dang do. My tongue is asleep and my teeth are too. Ooh, all those things sound so yummy, yummy, don't they? You can try with dogs and roosters. You can try with goats and geese. But I'm going to go on snoozing. You can bring in the police. He's very serious. You can print it in the paper, spread the news all over town, but nothing's going to get me up. Today I'm staying down. Look, on the newspapers, it says, boy won't get up. Boy won't get up. Boy won't get up. It's on all the newspapers. You can shoot at me with peas and beans. You can bring in the United States Marines. You can put the whole thing on TV. I won't get up today, not me. Pea shooters? Nothing's going to get me up. Why can't you understand? You'll only waste your money if you hire a big brass band. Do you see the big brass band marching around his house? That's why I say, please go away. I'm not going to get up today. Penguins? Where do you think they got the penguins? I guess he really means it, says Mom. So you can have his egg. The policeman's eating his egg. I hope that you get up today, and I hope you have lots of fun. I hope you enjoy watching Circle Time today. So, are you ready? Miss Fryman's going to choose two rhyming words we'll learn. Miss Fryman's going to choose two rhyming words we'll learn. I will say the words that rhyme and they will rhyme. Every time Miss Fryman's going to choose two rhyming words we'll learn. Ian, can you bring me my tape so I can hang them up on our rhyming wall? So these are rhyming words that you're going to know. The first word is cat. The middle sound is ah, and the end sound is t, at. Can you think of other words that rhyme with cat that end in at? I'll give you a hint. One of them is an animal that is nocturnal. That means he's awake at night and he sleeps during the day. And he eats lots and lots of mosquitoes and sleeps upside down. Did you guess what it was with my clues? It's a bat. Cat and bat rhyme. But that's not what's on our picture page. Our picture shows you something you wear on your head. You're right. It's, oops, I had it sideways. It's a hat. Cat rhymes with hat. So let's review our rhyming words that we've been doing this week. Can you tilt it up, Ian, so they can see the ones all the way up on top? So the brown ones all the way at the top say swing and ring. And then bear and chair, bee and tree, block and clock, moose and goose, dog and frog, hat and cat. Lots of rhyming words. You can be playing rhyming word games at home, and when you read your books, try to find rhyming words in them. You also probably know nursery rhymes. We've been doing 5 Green and Speckled Frogs, which is kind of like a modern nursery rhyme, but you probably know some of the old nursery rhymes too, like Jack and Jill went up the, you're right, hill. Or you might know Wee Willie Winky ran through the town, upstairs, downstairs in his night. Do you know it? Gown. So all of those things have rhyming words. So keep practicing the rhyming words again and again. All right, so Ian, if you want to scoot this back, you and I are going to do some music and movement. So Ian, come around and say hello. And Maggie's also here today. Do you want Maggie to join us? I think Maggie's doing her homework. So Maggie's not going to join us today, but we're going to do another animal action song today. Moms and dads, you can look up under Greg and Steve Animal Actions 1 and Animal Actions 2, and you'll find these online. Come everybody, come down to the zoo. We're gonna do a dance that the animals do. Animal actions are so much fun. Come on, Mom and Dad, dance along. Move like a horse. Like a horse? Yeah! Can you gallop? Remember, one leg in front when you gallop. You gotta make the sound. Whoa, horsey. Animal actions are so much fun. Animal actions. Like a spider. Can you creep like a spider? Creep around. I'm creeping around on the floor. If I saw a spider, I would not like it. I don't like spiders. But they're very important, you know. They eat bad bugs. Animal actions are so much fun. Animal actions. Like a bunny. Like a bunny. Hop, hop. Hop, 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 hop. Can you hop like a bunny? Ian's hopping. Animal actions are so much fun. Animal actions. Move like a lion. Like a lion. Can you make a big mane? Crawl around on the floor. I bet you guys are roaring at home. Animal actions are so much fun. Animal actions. Move like a bee. Make your little wings. Animal actions is so much fun. Animal actions. Move like a duck. Like a duck. Quack, 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 quack. Animal actions are so much fun. Animal actions, oh yeah. Do your favorite animal. Maybe it wasn't even in the song. Animal actions, it's so much fun. Animal actions. Very nice. Very nice. So, I want to tell you something very exciting that happened. And this is something, Mom and Dad, that you can do at home. I have a bird feeder right outside my classroom window. And the boys and girls in my class know that the birds and the squirrels come right up to our window. They don't even care about us in the classroom anymore. They eat every day. And something exciting happened a couple of weeks ago. The boys and girls saw with me an eastern bluebird. I grew up in Missouri, and the bluebird is the state bird. In Ohio, our state bird is the cardinal. So you'll probably see a cardinal as well if you look out the windows at your bird feeder. But let me show you. This is one of my favorite books. It's called Crinkle Root's 25 Birds Every Child Should Know. And they have all kinds, Crinkle Root has all kinds of books about mammals and reptiles. So this bird on the front, excuse me, is called a cardinal. That's the state bird of Ohio. The daddy is bright red, and the boys and girls in my class could tell you that the mommy is brown. And the reason she's brown is so she can hide her eggs. If you look at this page, this is a picture of the eastern bluebird. They're beautiful. They're bright blue, and it's very exciting for me to see one. So I want the bluebird to come back. So I went to the pet store today, and I asked the lady at the pet store, what do bluebirds like to eat? And she said they like to eat fruits and nuts and mealworms, worms. So I thought, how am I going to feed those bluebirds to get them to come back again? So I bought mealworms, and I put them in a cup outside my window. So I hope that the birds come back and eat the mealworms, especially the bluebirds. I will try to take some pictures of the animals outside my window and upload them for you so you can see if the bluebird comes back. So I think it's time for our nursery rhyme for the week, 5 green and speckled frogs. Now, remember yesterday, I told you that one of the smart children in my class reminded me that we should take them out from this side so that when we take one away, all the numbers are still correct. So that's what we're going to do. I hope you've had time to make your puppets at home. 5 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 4 green speckled frogs. 4 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. One jumped into the pool, swam where it's nice and cool. Now there are 3 green speckled frogs. 3 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, swam where it's nice and cool. Now there are 2 green speckled frogs. You know what I just noticed? When they jump in, it looks like they're swimming in the water because I have this blue shirt on today. 2 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, swam where it's nice and cool. Now there's just 1 green speckled frog. You think he's lonely? I think he wants to go swim with his friends. 1 green and speckled frog sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. He jumped into the pool, swam where it's nice and cool. Now there are no green speckled frogs. What's that number? You guys know it. 0. There's 0 green speckled frogs left. There are lots of those songs that we've practiced at school, and we'll sing a different one next week besides green and speckled frogs. But I want to remind you some of the fun ones. You can do 5 little monkeys jumping on a bed. You can sing 5 little monkeys. Teasing Mr. Alligator, don't catch me. You can sing 5 blue balloons and they go up, up, up. I have 5 blue balloons and they go up, up, up. There are lots of those songs. If you don't know them and you don't know the words, look them up on your computer and you'll learn them. They're all on YouTube. Lots of fun things to do at home. So, if you are tired of listening, you can go play. You don't have to stay for more circle time. Some boys and girls can listen a long time, and some can only listen for a short time, and that's okay. So I'm going to read another book for those of you who can stick around, and it's one of my favorite books. I want you to look closely at this book. Ian, can you scoot our computer in so they can see this book? I want you to think about this book. Does this book look like it's old or new? Can you see? Can you see the tape on the side? And look at the pages. They're kind of torn and ratty-tatty. And look, they've turned brown. I bet you guessed it's an old book, and you would be right. This book was written in 1976. That was when I was a little girl. I was just 7 years old when this book was written. This is one of my all-time favorite books. It's called What's Inside the Box by Ethel and Leonard Kessler. Have you ever gotten a box in the mail? Isn't it so exciting? Because you want to see what's inside the box. Right before we went home for the coronavirus, we were getting boxes in the mail from our grandmas and grandpas. We had written them letters and asked them to send us surprises. Moms and dads, you might encourage grandmas and grandpas to do that at home, or maybe even you surprise your children. Get some little toys, get some little odds and ends, go to the post office, box them up, and mail them to your house. It'll definitely break up the boredom in the days and weeks to come. So, this story is called What's Inside the Box. Let's turn the pages carefully because they're just about to wear out. Ooh, I see a shadow on that box. Do you know what causes a shadow? The same thing that causes a rainbow causes a shadow. The sun. When the sun shines on you, behind you, it leaves your shadow out in front of you. Do you know what that's a shadow of? You're right, a fox. Good guess. The pointy nose and pointy ears are good clues. You know, shadow play is something that you can do at home. You can go out on your driveway and you can stand and look at your shadows and you can make funny things with your shadow. You should try it. It's a monster! Freddie Fox screamed. He ran off shouting, "There's a monster in our woods!" And look, do you know what these letters are? You're right, they're O's. It goes like this, ooh. When you put a bunch of O's together, it makes that sound. Ooh. A monster, yelled Rabbit. Where? Asked Duck. Over there, by the willow trees, near a pile of rocks. It's a great big box, and it moaned. Ooh, ooh, said Freddie Fox out of breath. I'm scared, said Chipmunk. I don't like monsters, said Bird. It wasn't there yesterday, said Rabbit. But it's there today, said Freddie Fox. I hope it's gone tomorrow, gulped Frog. Monsters like to eat frogs. Well, I'm not scared, said Raccoon. Let's go and see what's in this side the box. I'll go first. And I'll go last, said Chipmunk. All the animals followed Raccoon through the woods until they came to the old willow tree. You can tell it's a willow tree because look, its limbs hang down to the ground. Then they saw it, a great big box near a pile of rocks. Box and rocks rhyme. Slowly they crept up to the box. Do you know what crept means? It means you sneak quietly. They crept up to the box. They tiptoed around the outside of the box. Then Duck peeked behind the box. He didn't hear a sound. Raccoon stood in front of the box and listened quietly. She didn't hear a sound. Bird flew over the box. Chipmunk put his ear up to one corner of the box and he listened. Frog hopped on top of the box and he listened. No one heard a sound. There's no monster inside the box. Freddie Fox is just trying to scare us, said Duck. Yes, said Fox. Yes, said Frog. Freddie Fox is fooling us. There is a monster in the box, said Freddie Fox. Just try to lift it. Duck groaned. Ooh, it's heavy. It must be an elephant inside that box. Chipmunk used his imagination. Raccoon did too. An elephant's too big to fit in that box, said Raccoon. Then maybe a baby elephant, said Chipmunk. Oh, that's so silly, giggled Bird. If we can't lift it, let's push it over. Everyone push, ordered Raccoon. Grrr, grrr, growled the thing inside the box. It's a monster, they all screamed. Run for your lives, shouted Freddie Fox. They all scrambled into the woods. All but Raccoon. Come back, she shouted. Don't be afraid. One by one, the animals slowly tiptoed back to the big box. Raccoon climbed on top of the big box. I'll look inside, she said. I don't believe in monsters. Raccoon lifted the flap just a tiny bit, and she took a peek inside. What's inside the box? Whispered Duck. It's too dark to see, but I think it has 4 legs, answered Raccoon. I know, said Frog. It's a cat. No, it's bigger than a cat, said Raccoon. It's a horse, guessed Frog. No, it's smaller than a horse, answered Raccoon. I know, shouted Duck. There's a grizzly bear in there. Shh, quiet, whispered Frog. Raccoon reached inside the box. I can feel some hair in there, but I don't think it's a grizzly bear. I can count its toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 toes. 20 toes, said Chipmunk. Then it must be an alligator. Did you ever see an alligator with hair? Asked Rabbit. I never saw an alligator at all, Chipmunk answered. Let's see, what can it be? Asked Freddie Fox. It has 4 legs, 20 toes, and hair. Maybe it's a big rabbit that jumps over the farmer's fence and crawls under the farmer's fence and goes in between the farmer's fence, just like me, said Rabbit. It could be a big frog that can hop and jump on a great big stump, said Frog. Well, maybe it's a big duck that can swim in the pond and dive under the water and catch fish, said Duck. It can't be a rabbit. It can't be a frog. It can't be a duck. It has 4 legs, 20 toes, and hair, said Raccoon. She peeked inside the box again. Oh my, she yelled. The thing has 2 heads. It's a 2-headed monster, screeched Chipmunk. Can you see how Chipmunk is scared and startled? All of those little lines around the outside mean chipmunks going, "Ah!" There are lots of good clues in our books if we look at them. Grrr! Grrr! Growled the monster. Everyone dashed into the woods. Even Raccoon. She hid behind a big rabbit. Heard a sound. He looked around. It was just Raccoon's heavy breathing. Did the monster follow us? Asked Rabbit. Shh! I think I hear something. Slowly, very slowly, the top flap of the box lifted up and opened. Are you scared? It's coming out, shouted Bird from the top of the tree. It's the two-headed monster, yelled Frog from inside the log. All the other animals peeked out from their hiding places. Out of the box came 20 toes, 4 legs, 2 heads, and 4 arms. What kind of monster is that? Said Chipmunk. It's people, laughed Bird. It's 2 children. A boy and a girl were in the box, said Freddie Fox. Some monster, said Frog. They didn't scare me, said Chipmunk. I wasn't scared. I knew it all the time, said Rabbit. Me too, quacked Duck. I told Freddie Fox there was no monster in the box, said Raccoon. Time to go home now. All the animals followed Raccoon into the woods. That was fun. I like playing monster, said the boy. Yes, answered the girl. Tomorrow we'll make our box into a spaceship and fly off to the moon. Do you have a box at home that you can pretend with? Boxes are so much fun. Well, I'm going to stop the video for a minute, but then I'm going to be right back with a quick game to show you.